On today's Tell Me About This Car, Dave, we have Little Red riding in the hood. This is a Chevrolet Equinox, also known as Equinox. You know, this one here was a lady car. You want to know how I know? I mean, if you look at the key, there we go. You know, there's a thumbnail, operating here that may be a little longer than the average person's thumbnail. So that's what I'm thinking. This is an as-is car. That means it's sold as it is. You probably figured that part out. Well, what's the catch on an as-is? Well, we don't check the safety marks. When you get a little miles in age, you can get a little rust spot. I've seen these on these Equinoxes before. Let's gander at the brakes. Not very old. Very little corrosion on the brakes. Tires, not bad. I'm just walking the body here. I mean, there's some scratches, right? Normal. Tires, good. Brakes, newer-ish again. So that's not so bad. It's a LT flavor. That stands for something. It's a front-wheel drive because it doesn't say AWD. So what's the gain? Well, a little better economy. But front-wheel drive like vans, they do fine. Little push, little scrub. There's, again, this time it's got some weight reduction, with the missing part there. It wiggles. That might be okay too. So it's got this remote start, right? You hit lock. This is how it works on a Chevrolet. You hit lock, and then you hold this one. Ta-da! Look at that. That tells me the check engine light may not be on because the remote start worked. So this LT has a Pioneer stereo. We've got some red stitching. That matches the paint. That's kind of cool. AC is on. And the AC feels cold. All right. Heated seat. No big backup camera. This is a 2011. They didn't do much with backup cameras in these days. I suppose I should put the key in the ignition. All right. Quieter on down. Let's see how the dash looks. No error lights. Cha-ching. 97.9, Yeah, that's my jam. Oh, there is a camera. Look at this. All right, goes into gear. Let's take a look at the glove box of plenty. Original owner's guide, spare bulb. I am liking this so far. Some kind of extra materials about OnStar. Wear and tear inside is fair. I'd say easy going there. So just a little bit of body stuff. I mean, should we check under the hood? It probably got cleaned, so don't be fooled by the clean. But let's check the Earls. The dinosaur, materials in the oil pan, the oil. Let's see what we got there. That's going to basically conclude our tour after the hood. Chalking and fading. You could probably, brighten that up a little bit. Windshield, I don't see cracks. That's a good start. Shocks on the hood, get out of town. Now the Ecotech motor is a 4-cylinder. A little sensitive to the maintenance. If you don't change, a PCV, some other 3-letter valve, then you can have problems out of this engine. Let's check. It's got some dark Earl. Focus camera. You could use an oil change, but it looks like the level's up. I ain't mad about that. So we're talking a service appointment, maybe a safety inspection on this guy. But is it mostly together? I'm going to say yes. I don't know if there's other rot areas, but I think I've seen them on rear quarters in the past. I don't see anything going on here. I mean, should we open the rear? Bumper sensors, you know, beep, beep, beep. I'm going to say good cargo space. Look at that big speaker. Do we have corrosion on the underside? No. Let's check a door lower, shall we? Since we have front. Let's get down. Bend these old knees up. As expected. Front rocker, door inside. Seems to be, let's just get under this car. So now we're under it. That's a frame. Little surface rut. I don't see any structural rot besides, you know, this whole rocker thing. So would you own this car forever? No. Did somebody put a new muffler on it? Yes. You know, rocker rust. This is the frame. I would say own this thing for a couple years and say goodbye. That's a first feel. That's what you got. This concludes the Chevrolet, oh, power seat. Chevrolet Equinox, as is, 150 on the clock. All right, there we go. 2011. Take care.